right, we are going to take a look at a split study in this video of a 45-year-old male with a desire to pay into a policy for a long period of time. We're going to look at $50,000 per year paid in up until the age of 75. That's a long time, 30 years. Now, the different splits we are going to consider are as follows. We have a 1090 split. That means of the $50,000, $5,000 would be directed toward the base premium and $45,000 approximately would be directed toward the PUA component. Why I use the word approximately is because we do have a term insurance rider attached on that policy as well. Then we're going to look at a 30-70 split and also a 40-60 split. And then also, we're going to take a look at a dividend study. So we've got other content where we really go into detail on this, but what is true is when I have a cash value life insurance policy, dividends, meaning everything above the guarantee, the surplus only, dividends are more favorable from an illustrative standpoint on base premium dollars compared to PUA dollars. So what you will find in this study that is going to be very interesting is that the dividend payout is much higher on the higher splits, the 40, 60, and 30-70. But the $1 million question is, does that give me greater net cash value at the end of the day? Let's take a look. All right, so what we've got here, age 45 male, $50,000 for 30 years. Let's take a look. 1090 on the left. Where is my money going? I pay in $50,000. If this is you, I'd want to know where the money's going. $5,000 toward the base premium. I do have a term insurance rider attached. $50,000 total. Cash value right off the bat, about $44,000. Net death benefit, about $1.2 million. Next, we've got the 30-70 split. $50,000 total. 30% of 50 grand is $15,000. What happens to the base premium in the first and second year of a policy? The company overcharges me for the cost of insurance up front. That is why on the 1090, I pay in 50 grand, I've got about 44. Here, I pay in 50,000, I've got about 35,000 right off the bat. Then, with the 40-60 split, I pay in $50,000, $20,000 base premium. That does not show up in cash value right off the bat. I've got $3,100 to show for it. So, big difference when I look at both ends here. 40-60, $31,000, 1090, $44,000, and that's immediate cash value. Progressing on to year 2. Here's where it gets interesting. In purple, we've got the total annual dividend column. So my question is, to you, if you're watching this, which dividend column reflects the greatest amount of value? With these 3 examples. 1090, 30-70, or 40-60? The 40-60. In fact, the 40-60 pays $2,000 more in dividends than the 1090 does. And we've got dividend studies and videos that really explain as to why it looks like that. But here's what I want to look at. Dividend, $2,000 more in this example. $2,000 greater dividend, but then scroll your eyes to the right and look at the net cash value. $63,000. Look at the example over here. $2,000 less in dividend. We've got about $89,000, almost $90,000. So yeah, I see a dividend of $2,000 in favor of this example, but the cash value is $26,000 less favorable. Which one would I rather have? Yeah, it's like a no-brainer if cash value is my goal. As I look at year 10, what do I notice with the dividends? The higher base premium splits have a higher dividend payout, yet the cash value is not even close. That 1090 is still much stronger. So when we hear, hey, if dividends go back up, a higher base premium should produce more cash value long term. One, it would have to really skyrocket and stay high for a long time. But even with that said, we've never actually seen that happen, meaning higher base premium policies deliver on the higher dividend projections. We haven't seen it. These guys, as they produce stronger guaranteed values, have produced stronger non-guaranteed values as well when we've looked at it. Year 20, what do we notice? Cash value difference. Look at that. Let's scroll down here. Let's look at the end of the funding, and then also we'll zip down to year 50. We ran this study up until age 100. So by year 30, age 75, 1090, 2.784, 3070, 2.679, and 4060, 2.659. See that pattern? Lower the base premium, stronger the cash value, short-term and long-term. Let's look at year 50, 95 years old. Do we see a difference here? Now it's significant in favor of the 1090, and the reason why is once we went reduced paid up, which we did on all of them, that leveled the playing field. Reduced paid up chops your premium off altogether, levels the playing field, eliminates the base premium altogether, and the policy with the greatest amount of cash value at that point in time will have the greatest dividend payout. That's why it begins to pull ahead even more so. So interesting when we really look at how it works as far as how to design a policy for maximum cash value. Now, again, it's not to say that a minimum premium policy 100% of the time is the best possible policy. Individuals work with us that elect to go with higher base premium products. Could be due to a company's flexibility features, whatever it might be. That's where it's good to see all of the information up front. But at the same time, if my goal is to optimize the cash value and I want to pay into it for a long period of time, or I'm a 40-year-old male and I want to pay into it for a short period of time, doesn't really matter my age, I want to see this information up front, optimizing cash value. So I do hope that you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out anytime, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.